Guruji, how can we find the courage to leave our old beliefs behind so that a new paradigm can emerge within us?
First of all, you have to recognize where we are. We have to recognize, if you deeply look into our own life, we will see we are managing this life. We are surviving, and we are constantly postponing the issues. Surviving and living is not the same. It's totally two different things. We are not living this life. We are surviving. We are managing. Every day, from morning to night, we are managing. By the time we recognize I am managing, constantly I am under survival mode, I am not living, naturally this courage arises to jump out, to make changes. The issue here is we are not recognizing the survival mode. We are not recognizing I am not living, I am just passing my days towards the death. I am not really living. I am not experiencing my life in this planet for the time which is gifted to me. I am not living this life. I am passing every day, meaninglessly. We don't recognize that. We justify, we find everything to justify this. Waiting mode to know one day there will be a life and I will be happy, but not today. By the time you recognize the life which I'm living, I'm just passing my days and I'm surviving, I'm managing, I'm not living, and many things around me is not functioning. Is many things around me, it is me who is holding everything. By the time I let it go, it's run away from me already. Then questioning, do I need to hold it? No matter how I am holding, it will not be with me anyhow. And keep on holding, being busy in holding things. So it is important to recognize, by the time you recognize this, that you are holding every situation around you. Every situation is on the way to run away from you, but you are holding it. And you are managing, you are surviving, you are passing every day towards the end. And life is literally meaningless. Once you recognize this truth, once you recognize this uncomfortable truth within you, courage arises automatically to liberate you from this uncomfortable experience. The thing is, all these things, the issues you are facing, you adapt, you accept it. This is me, this is my need, this is my desire, this is my truth. You explore. You don't question it. Why? Do you understand? You don't question it why. And even as an individual level, also we don't question our health. Why it is like this? We don't question our own mental state. We don't question our relationship. And the issues we go through in our relationships, we don't question it. We maintain certain uncertainty, experience, or, situation among us, even within the relationship, within the family, the world also. We maintain the same kind of treatment towards this world. Individual level need to transform. When the individual recognize certain things, the way he is living or she is living, this is not the way, That one little spark is enough, a first step towards the change. But most of the time, we try to find a justification to justify why and how things are. Due to that reason, I am like this. By the time we find a justification, we are declaring, I am not going to change. I will not have courage to transform. When I recognize the fire is hurting me, the courage arises naturally to switch it off. But I don't recognize. I enjoy, or I claim that I am enjoying. So that realization is very, very important. It's very important to recognize all these global issues. It's not a global issue. This is inside of every one of you. How we relate to this world. How I relate with people. The world story is your own individual personal story. Do you understand? It's not a world. We are all collectively create this world. So, how to make a big step? Yes, make a small step inside of you. And globally, you are making a big step. Every small step you take, say, I'm not looking for this kind of acceptance. It's a global decision you are making by making this kind of small decision inside of you. You are voting for new energies, new kind of, consciousness, new kind of energy field, the human brain. Any transformation you want to make, you have to recognize that within me, I take steps to do it. That is the only way you can bring changes. By bringing changes in your life, you are bringing changes collectively. Without bringing any personal transformation, you cannot expect a global transformation. We can postpone it as we postpone our own issues. So, the thirst towards freedom, thirst to live in peace, thirst to live in freedom, thirst to live in peace, thirst to live in love, thirst live impersonally, to embrace everyone. This thirst need to have certain intensity inside of you. What is impersonal become personal. What is personal become impersonal. When I say impersonal, mean not reducing yourself. Embracing the whole humanity, whole planet, whole cosmic inside of you. Recognize it's all my personal. Not only this body is my personal body, but also all human body is my personal body. You can see even in the movie, when we watch the movie, if someone is hurt, we are not able to see because it's pains in your body. If you see something in the street, you can't handle it because it's pains in your body. Because when another body is hurt and you are hurt, not only human, even the animal is hurt, even the tree is hurt. You cannot take it because it's all living beings. You are living beings. You go further, even the rock is broken, you don't feel good. Something is, you're not comfortable anymore. So we have to recognize, we as a human species, we are not limited. This claim of me and myself is not limited within my body, but I am, pervasive, I am everywhere. I am living in everything as that. When you recognize this, you will be shocked that if I am living everywhere, then I'm God. I'm divine. That's why I'm able to experience this. Part of me is living there. And when you expand this experience, then this relationship you have with your own body, when this experience expanded with all the bodies, with all the being, everything what is visible, what is tangible, no matter whether a living being, non-living being, material, no matter what it is, a different sense of life and love and care arises. In this, everything visible, not only everything visible and everything what is invisible also is started to experience yourself, the infinite you, the cosmic you. So, you have to make some steps. You have to expand. This thirst need to be stronger. It's not like you don't have courage. You have courage. People have such a courage to take a loan to buy a car. It's a risk. You may lose the job. The car may be stolen, may meet an accident. But you have courage to buy a car, courage to buy a house, courage to buy a cell phone. So it's not like you don't have courage. But to buy a cell phone, you have an intensive thirst. To buy a car, you have intensive desire. But to have a peace in you, you don't have that much intensive desire to live in peace. To live in freedom, you don't have that much intensive desire as much as you have to buy a cell phone. You have courage to buy a cell phone, but you don't have enough intensive desire to live in freedom, live in peace, live in love, live in respect. It is important to recognize. So, prioritize yourself. Prioritize yourself. Give priority to the, ultimate potential, the highest potential of your presence, highest potential of your being. Give priority to that. Everything will fall into place. In this way, we are initiating, we are aggravating the process of awakening the humanity by awakening ourselves, awakening our human body, awakening the planet. Beautiful.